Ride with me. The reality check inside America's Next Top Model documentary has done more than revisit old runway moments. It's ripped the curtain down on an entire era of reality television. And the internet, it's not just watching, it's rage watching. At the center of the storm stands Tyra Banks, once hailed as a trailblazing supermodel and media mogul, now being rebranded by Gen Z as something far less flattering, a reality TV villain. The internet is not buying it. Viewers expected reflection. What they say they got instead was deflection. Across social media, critics argue Tyra uses the documentary to frame controversial moments as a product of the times. But audience aren't satisfied with blaming the era. They want accountability, and many feel they didn't get it. The phrase, "you can't blame the audience for what you produce," has become a recurring sentiment in comment sections and reaction videos. The scene that aged like spoiled milk. The documentary revisits some of the most infamous moments from America's Next Top Model, and they hit differently in 2026. The racial swap photo shoots where contestants were made to portray different ethnicity, the forced detail gap closure of Danny Evans, allegation that production failed to properly protect contestants from harassment and misconduct. What once aired as edgy TV now reads to many as exploitative, tone deaf, and damaging. Viewers are stunned that some of these moments were framed as empowering at the time. Former contestants are speaking up. The backlash isn't just coming from TikTok. Alumni like Lisa D'Amato and Brittany Brower have publicly criticized the documentary, calling it sugar-coated and even triggering. They claim the actual environment behind the scenes was far harsher than what's shown. That has only intensified the outrage, because if documentary is toned down, what really happened? A reputation rewritten? For years, Tyra was celebrated for giving aspiring models a platform and breaking barriers in fashion and media, but younger audience are reassessing her legacy. To many, she now represents peak 2000s reality TV excess, a time when humiliation was marked as a motivation, trauma became storylines, and ratings rule over well-being. The most extreme critics are even calling for legal consequences, demanding she be sued into oblivion. Whether that's internet hyperbole or the start of something bigger remains to be seen. One thing is clear, this documentary didn't rehabilitate a legacy, it reopened old wounds. And in an era where accountability is currency, the question isn't whether the backlash will fade, it's whether Tyra Banks can survive. After the release of the reality check inside America's Next Top Model, former contestant Tiffany Richardson is not staying quiet, and she is not holding back on Tyra Banks. Tiffany Richardson has publicly rejected the documentary narrative and Tyra's on-screen apology, calling it nothing more than damage control. "You were a bully." In a series of explosive social media posts, Richardson labeled Banks a bully, accusing her of mistreating her both on and off camera. She didn't sugarcoat it. She went straight for the truth as she sees it. "It was worse than what you saw." According to Richardson, the infamous "rooting for you" moment was heavily edited. She claims the confrontation was far more vicious than what aired, alleging Banks insulted her child and mocked her living situation, telling her she could go back to sleeping on a mattress on the floor. The edit made her look good. Richardson says both the original show and the Netflix docuseries softens Banks' image, cutting the footage to make her appear caring and supportive when, in reality, she says the exchanges were combative and cruel. "Let's talk face to face." While Banks admitted in the doc to going too far, Richardson says that's not accountability. She has publicly challenged her to a real sit down. No edits, no producers, no spin. And the internet, it's rallying behind Tiffany. The documentary has sparked a massive wave of public support, with viewers now questioning whether the show empowered contestants or exploited them. One thing is clear, this isn't just a reality TV drama anymore, it's a reckoning. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below.